And hello, everyone. Welcome to another scene for Montreal by Night, Hunter the Reckoning. We pick up this scene from where we left off. Abby and Renee are in Renee's truck, driving away from the gas station that exploded, where Abby lost her team. The fugitive they were tracking, that's not as big of a deal. And she's very much reeling from this. But she noticed that Renee has a tattoo that's just like her pendant. So she has questions. But for now, she's in contemplative silence, still in shock, still thinking over the events of the past few days, how it's all been a whirlwind, and she is in Canada. Heading to Montreal, it seems.
Oui, Montreal. Renee. What is she going to do with this woman? She knows she has to keep her alive. That is about all she is certain of right now. On the upside, she does not have a cargo that will get them in trouble. But she wonders what will she do. Is she supposed to follow this woman wherever she goes? Did she just need to survive tonight? Renee does not know. She's not certain. She started. Abby started to say something about her pendant and Renee's tattoo, and then there was that thing that flew at the windshield and then over the truck, making everything just cold. That kind of quieted them both down. There is something out there. Many somethings, it seems. She's watching everything very carefully, probably becoming very quiet. It's during this time that she reaches over to a little bowl on the dashboard and she grabs an M&M. Would you like one, madame? As she holds the bowl out towards.
Abby is pulled out of her contemplative silence, and it takes her a moment to register. Oh. Oh. Uh, yeah, sure. Why not? And she takes a few M&Ms out of the bowl.
So what was it you were starting to say before that thing flew at the windshield?
Oh, right. Your tattoo is the same as my necklace.
Is that so?
Yes.
Are you certain?
Am I what?
Are you certain?
Oh, certain. Pretty certain. Yeah. What's your attachment to the scales?
When I was younger, I took what is the word? Martial arts training. I learned to defend myself. But they taught you that it is not just about defending yourself, it is defending others. others who are unable to, and that it has always been finding a balance between what is right and what is not. And I've always had this feeling of what is right and what is wrong, even if they are not uh, legal.
Abby nods. Yeah. Well, I sort of had a revelation, I suppose, while I was in college. I took a Greek mythology class, learned about a lot of things, but one Greek goddess, she was a Titan, in particular resonated with me. Her name's Themis.
Renee sits there chewing on her M&Ms, just kind of with this very small nod, like she's in contemplation, maybe.
It helped me decide my path in life, bringing people to justice for crimes they've committed, breaking their oaths and contracts.
So you are a police officer?
Of a sort, um, I hunt down those that run away. They, it's called bail jumping. A bondsman bails someone out of jail with the good faith, well, a contract, that if they pay a certain amount of money, the bondsman will put forth the rest of the money to get them out of jail as long as they make their court appearances and pay their fines accordingly. If they don't, then they are subject to be repaid, or they can revoke that bond and put that person back in jail. And it's my job to go catch those that decide to run or decide to hide out because they don't want to go to jail and they don't want to pay their bond. They don't want to face the consequences. So I root them out and bring them back.
So you are a police officer?
Sort of. I don't have all of the same privileges as other police officers.
You are a cadet?
It's complicated, I guess. I have the authority to go to apprehend those that have broken the law against my employers. I don't have the authority to just arrest anybody, if that makes sense.
She nods. I did not think. Then she. I did not think that the United States was so backwards.
Backwards.
Yes, that is bounty hunter, yes, no?
Yes.
Like from the Old West movies.
Yeah, sorta.
And you have not grown from there? You still believe in the yeehaw?
I'm not sure what you're getting at.
And there comes a string of words in French. To those who speak French, it's a string of expletives. Something along the lines of, God, why can't they just understand proper words?
Abby just kind of shakes her head and gives her a quizzical look.
You American, why do you not just have the police do it? Is that better? Yes, say that again, please. Why do you Americans not let your police do their job then?
Um, Abby doesn't really have an answer for that. They they do their jobs. The bail bonds people are private. They're like a private company, and they're allowed to hire people to go after these people themselves. I guess I'm like a I don't know.
That is very strange. Here we just let the police do that job. If you break the law, you have to deal with them. I tend to avoid the law when I can. You are very lucky that I have let you come with me then. If you are such a... Oh, that is a horrible thing to think since we just killed a pig.
Abby narrows her eyes.
Hey, do not look so... Are you looking at the angry at me? I can never tell with people.
She then just looks forward out the window. Look, regardless of what you think about my job, I just lost two of my partners. We've been working together for a while, and I'm pretty upset about that. They meant something to me.
You were lovers?
No, but we were close. We been out on a lot of jobs together. Been through a lot. We were friends.
And Renee saying the next truck stop, gas station. This one not on fire, thankfully. Pulls in.
Abby just kind of goes silent, thinking that Renee doesn't seem very. She doesn't have any empathy. She's not sure how she feels about that.
You are welcome to stay with me as long as you want. The strange things that happen say that I am to keep you alive. That would be much easier if you are with me. I am not sure how long I am to keep you alive. I am guessing until it says I can let you die. Oui.
I suppose. Uh, thank you.
Uh, come. You need the food. We'll get us some. You're American. We get you some Twinkies and uh, let's see, it is Mountain Dew,
That is not food by any sense of the word.
and I need more M&Ms.
Abby goes into the gas station and she tries to find whatever real food she can. I'm assuming since it's a truck stop, they probably have hot food.
Yeah,
So she'll get like a cheeseburger or something. Not that she really feels like eating anything, but she feels that she probably should. And she gets a bottle of water and a bag of chips for later if she feels like it. Um, so yeah, that's what she finds.
Renee grabs a couple bottles of water, a hot dog, a corn dog, a package of the snowballs, and a package of Twinkies, and the largest bag of dark chocolate M&Ms that they have. She pays for them and puts money in to put gas in her truck.
Abby goes back to the truck and takes a couple bites of her cheeseburger and then puts it back in its little sleeve and puts it back in the bag. She's really not up for eating right now.
When you're walking back to the truck, roll perception alertness.
Okay.
Now that it's lit and not running for your life.
Mm-hmm. 2 successes.
You know those scales you liked on her back? There's a set of them painted on the side of the truck.
Abby stops and stares at this massive painting on the truck.
It also looks like up by the cab on the trailer, it's like part of the torso of a woman. It's almost like it's a zoomed in picture of the woman who holds the scales out in front of courthouses and such.
Abby kind of smiles. She reaches up to her necklace and clasps the scales. All right, I get it. Uh, looks like we're supposed to be together for the time being. I will try and tolerate her. And then she goes to the truck and does what I described before.
And Renee will come back out to the truck with her stuff, open the door that Abby's in, and pass the bag up.
She'll take it and hold it for her and put it like in the seat between them.
Renee then starts filling the gas tank. The roll perception, alertness, hearing.
Okay. That's a fail.
That is a major fail.
Mm-hmm. But it's still only a fail.
And that's the truck. Renee is watching these big giant house cat. It is wandering around the parking lot. She calls out to Abby from back where she is, but Abby does not seem to hear her. So she leaves the gas pump and heads up to the door.
Abby looks over.
Have you ever seen such a big house cat? That thing is unnatural.
A cat? Where?
Renee will point out this strange cat.
I'll go ahead and roll perception alertness. Yeah. She sees this cat. She gets out of the truck. She breaks off part of her cheeseburger and I'll go ahead and roll my charisma animal kin, all 3 dice I have for it. No. She tries to coax the cat, but it at first isn't really quite interested. Come on, kitty. Well, I was never very good with animals anyway.
I am about as good with animals as I am with the people.
Yeah. She tries again, and this time the cat seems to notice her and uh, kind of sniffs the air and notices the piece of meat in Abby's hand and cautiously approaches her. And then Abby just holds it out. Here, kitty, kitty. Come on. I know you're probably hungry. And the cat takes the meat from her.
I am surprised the cat is not shivering with such short fur.
No, these cats. I've seen these cats before. And she pets the cat as it's eating. They have thicker coats, like an underlayer, especially for the winter. So they can withstand the cold. This one must have got out or something. It seems very friendly.
Does it have a collar or anything with where to take it?
Not that I can see. No. Uh, no. No collar. No any other sort of identification.
Well, I hope it finds its way home then soon.
Yeah, me too. And she then goes to get back in the truck. All right, kitty. Go on home.
And Renee's watching this cat as it's following Abby.
And Abby gets back into the truck, and the cat goes with her. Like, it's hot on her heels. As soon as she's. Actually, probably before she sat down, the cat is already in the truck.
Oh, for crying out loud. If you are going to bring this cat with you, you better get a cat box because I do not want it shooting all over my truck.
Well, I don't want to keep it. Maybe we should take it to. Maybe we'll just keep it for tonight and take it to shelter or something in the morning. But I guess I better go get some cat food and stuff. I'll be right back.
Ask the manager if they have a cat that may have gotten out.
She nods. And she goes back in and she inquires about the cat, and they shake their head and say that the cat's been around for a couple of days, just kind of wandering around the parking lot, probably eating out of the dumpster and stuff. They said one of the employees have fed it a couple of times, um, but they don't know who it belongs to. And so Abby goes and gets a bag of dry cat food, a few cans of, or a couple of cans of wet cat food, and it's a convenience store, so she doesn't see like an actual litter box, but she manages to find something that would resemble one, that she could use for one, and so some they actually do have some cat litter, which is weird. Why would they sell cat litter and not cat boxes? That's so weird. Anyway, she pays for the stuff and takes it out to the truck, and she puts cat litter in the little uh, tote thing that she found for a cat box, and uh, she also got a bowl to put the food in. Um, and she will put some food in the bowl and put it in the cab of the truck. Kind of, she asks Renee, "Where can I put this?" As she holds up the thing with the cat litter in it.
Well, if you, I would say, open the door into the back of the cab. There is plenty of space back there. Just do not put it where I will step on it getting out of bed.
She goes into the back.
The back of this cab is pretty spacious. It's almost like a small RV in here. There's a little sink, a small little cooktop, some cabinets. There's a full size bed back here, a small table with two sitting spots.
She will position the cat box as far out of the way of the bed as she can, um, perhaps like under the sink area or something if she can. Um, and she will show the cat where it is. Um, and she'll leave the cat's food up front on the floorboard because it's big enough to leave the food there. Which by the time she comes back, the cat has finished the food. Uh, and then she takes the cat and shows it where the litter box is. And then the cat follows her back to the front, um, and just kind of curls up next to her.
Renee eventually finishes pumping the gas into her gas tanks, and she hops in, shakes her head. Went from just me, and then I'll have two extra pussies in the cab. Whatever shall I do with my life?
Abby kind of smirks at that, but she pets the cat.
You do know you will have to clean up after it for however long you decide to keep it.
Yes, of course. I know how to take care of an animal, thank you.
I am just making sure you understand because, well, you are American and I do not know how, you know.
I am not uncivilized, thank you very much.
I have a feeling that you feel that I have insulted you.
Yeah.
She nods with a slight smirk.
Um, I am going to roll my perception empathy.
Diff 6.
Specialty, so 4 successes.
She seems. How does she seem? She. It's hard to tell, but you're pretty sure she seems to be. Maybe it wasn't quite a smug look, but it was. Hmm. Interesting. So that's. So they're easily insulted, kind of like taking stock of things.
But does she seem proud of herself?
Not so much. I wouldn't say it's proud. That's just your first instinct when you see somebody with a slight smirkish kind of grin. She seems very difficult to read compared to other people. She
I
doesn't
still.
do everything right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Abby doesn't care. She seems from what she's gotten from this woman so far is that she believes that Americans are primitive and she doesn't appreciate that.
If you do get tired, you're welcome to sleep back there. Just so you know, when I do come to go to bed, I will not be wearing almost any clothes.
She raises an eyebrow. All right. Thank you
For what?
for the offer.
Well, if you're going to be staying with me, I cannot have you sleeping up here in the cab all the time.
Why not?
Because the chair gets very uncomfortable.
I suppose. I've been sleeping in a car for the last 3 days, so
Do you like your bed soft or the firm?
I'm not really picky.
Then you will probably pass right out in the bed. But it is perfect.
She smiles. Well, then I might just have to try it out then and see if you are correct, if that bed is perfect.
By all means, be my guest. Oh, wait, you are.
Oh, now you got jokes. That's great.
I am smart, funny, and beautiful. What can I say?
And modest, too.
Oh no, I would never claim such things.
She smiles and thinks this little exchange almost makes up for the insults. Almost. And she pets the cat. And she's not tired yet. She's still reeling from the gas station earlier. She'll probably be awake for a while.
We have about another 10 to 12 hours depending on snow and detours between here and Montreal.
How much farther do you want to drive tonight?
I was figuring 10 to 12 hours until we get to Montreal.
You can drive straight through without any sleep?
I have been driving sometimes upwards of 48 hours straight.
Is that legal?
You're welcome to roll peony.
Seven successes. Seven successes.
That is a grin of fuck no, it's not.
Abby just kind of, all right. 10 to 12 hours it is, so I guess when I do feel the need to sleep, I will just go back to the bed.
Oui, oui, madame. There is also a small bathroom in the back.
Wow, you even have a bathroom in here?
Oui. You do not think I am going to stop and pee in the snow, do you?
No, I suppose not. You seem a bit too civilized for that kind of stuff. And she says that with a little bit of salt.
She seems to be oblivious.
Abby doesn't care.
So, Miss Abigail, madame, tell me, what was it like back there to you? Was it strange? Did you feel these strange sensations? Strange voices?
Yes. It wasn't anything like I'd ever experienced before. And I saw these words that said, know the truth. And I felt this wind rush over me that said hunger about the creature. That's when I was trying to tell you that it eats people and to just kind of try and distract it with Randall and Mark. And her voice kind of catches when she says that.
Guess I should roll peony to see if she even catches that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, mighty dice pool. My mighty dice pool of diff 9. Nope, she has no clue that your voice cut. She doesn't understand.
God, she's dense. Anyway, it certainly was strange.
We, I had this almost like a fire that is burning inside of me. And there were these words they heard that said, "She must leave." That is, it is still ringing in my ears.
And you think that that was referring to me? I mean, I guess it makes sense since this happened to both of us at the same time.
Did you see any other woman there?
No. No, it didn't.
Unless, of course, the man bear pig thing that was a woman.
Uh, I doubt it. I don't think. No, I doubt it.
Then you are my charge to keep alive until such time as the voices tell me you should die.
Well, that's real comforting to know. You just say it so casually, like you don't really care if I die or not. You're just obeying what the voice told you, right? You don't really care.
Madame, I do not know you enough to care.
Fine. Well, I care whether you live or die because I'm a decent human being.
That makes one of us?
Abby is real tempted to get out of the truck right now.
She's barreling down the road, so you're welcome to jump if you really want.
No, she's not going to, but she's gonna take that opportunity to just go lay down on the bed. She's not tired, but she's done talking to Renee.
Renee thinks maybe I am being too hard on her. That is not true. I do not. It is not that I do not care. I do not know her well enough to care. There is something in me that says I should. And it is no more than just this voice that spoke to me. Something says I should care about what happens to her. And she sees Abby get up and go to the back. It is probably safer if she thinks I am LeComte. That way I can keep her at a safe distance. Don't need her getting wound up in mad troubles. I suppose I should make sure she knows who she is getting in the troubles with, though. And she reaches back and pushes the door to the back open. By the way, I don't know if you have heard of me, but I am Renee Delphine LeBlanc. You're welcome to more intelligence streetwise.
3 mighty dice. Nope. She has not a fucking clue who that is. She's like, okay.
Actually, that's a botch. So you would think she's let's see, the opposite of a good-hearted smuggler. You would think she is like. You think that she's like some black-hearted murder hobo.
Oh, all right. So she just, her eyes kind of go wide, but Renee doesn't see this because she's driving. But she thinks to herself, oh, great, I'm in a truck with a serial killer. She's probably a psycho. Fantastic. Well, I don't have anything to lose at this point, so whatever. And she's noticed that the cat is in the bed with her, and she will lay there with the cat, contemplating her new fate as probably the next meal of a cannibalistic serial killer, and think that that might be a better way to go than her comrades did. And uh, she will eventually fall asleep because she's not going to speak to Renee again.
And Renee doesn't seem to get a response. She's surprised. Usually people are like, "You are Renee LeBlanc? Wow, I have heard about you." This woman just lays there like it does not matter. Maybe she is playing the cold card to get back at me. Hmm. Perhaps I can play this game too. Wait. And she turns on the air conditioner to the back portion of the cab, making sure she stays nice and cool. She wants to be cold. I will make sure she stays cold. And with that, I think this scene will come to an end. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching.